Squat, still.
Yep. Far away from you. Up, 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 up. Good. All right, Hunt. So first one today, we're gonna be focusing on is gonna be that hip flow. So we're gonna start right here in that 90-90 position. I like having arms out. It doesn't really matter when we do the first part. You can go arms behind if they're feeling a little sticky. From here, it's gonna be a straight pivot. So we're doing that switch. After that, I'm gonna go up into my shin box. So I'm just gonna explode my hips forward like a double leg. Boom. From here, I'm gonna step around into a rotational lunge. So I'm not stepping to you. I'm actually gonna step and face that way. And then the last part, I'm gonna pivot up with this leg and then stay down in my squat. Then we just go back the other way. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Questions?
Nope. That's
Sweet.
a flow, right?
It's just flowing all the way through. We're going 6 back and forth each way.
Okay.
Good. Stepping through, pivot back. Awesome. Pivot down. Perfect, dude. The one thing to note for you as you go through this, and I'll just talk at you as you go, is making sure that that low back stays in neutral. We're not just arching the low back to get hip extension. So squeezing them glutes forward, not just arching the back to get there. Good. There we go. Now it's moving and grooving, starting to get a little bit more fluid. It's almost like you're throwing grease on them joints.
Oh, yeah. I just got lubed up.
So this next one's going to be for the shoulder and the hip, and it's going to train that ipsilateral pattern. So we're going to start right here in that 90-90. I want to rock in and load up that elbow. Okay, I'm going to load it up until I can't load it anymore. That elbow drives into the ground, and I open my chest up, loading that rotator cuff. Now, lucky for you, the knee's already loaded because that's the next support point. So we're going to shoot those hips up, fold back down, and then pivot down and back. One more time, it's load, rock, down, back, down, back. Okay, so shoulder and hip, we're doing that 6. So you're gonna rock in, load up the outside of the elbow. Good, now that's loaded, you're gonna push through, turn that palm down. Awesome, now the knee's loaded, shoot those knees up and forward. And then we go on back. So the big thing for you and why we're doing this is gonna prep that rotator cuff, and we're gonna load the shoulder because we are gonna do some heavy overhead pressing today. We're also gonna prep those hips because we're doing a little bit of a explosive start. We're doing some med ball work and making sure that you're ready to rotate into those hips and then stabilize after that rotation. Cool. All right, dude, so the next one's gonna be a single leg RDL, but we're gonna add a rotation to get that mid-back moving and grooving as well. So we're gonna start outside legs up at a 90, and I'm actually turning towards my knee. So we're starting that elongated position. I'm going to go back similar to like this RDL I'm doing, but after that, I'm going to pivot my arms and sink. So we're prepping the hip into that hinge, and then we're getting that rotation of my mid-back that we're gonna need for our pressing right after.
Okay.
Okay. Your points of contact, think about big toe, pinky toe, heel, and then just think about making that hip sink. Don't round your back to get there, okay?
Okay.
Those are your 2 main things. Back straight whole time.
Front leg.
Just like that, driving this knee towards the wall as much as you can. Now, as you make that big circle, you're gonna kick back into that hinge. Yeah. Then we come on back. Yes, sir. You got 6 of those per side. When we're doing this, just keep that low back in neutral. There we go, Hunt. That's perfect, dude.